It is not only all those animals in the water being affected by red tide. Dozens and dozens of birds have had to be rescued because of what's going on in the Bay and the Gulf. And Fox 13's Dan Maddox joins us live from Pinellas County. And of course, there's a seabird rescue group out there. They've been doing this for years, and I imagine they're getting quite a few birds these days with that red tide toxicity, Dan.
30 to 40 birds. You know, so much wildlife has been impacted. But I'm told that the release that they had happened yesterday and today is a good sign.
Sea turtles, manatees, Goliath grouper, just to name a few. Red tide hurting wildlife in and around the waters of Tampa Bay, but also above.
We've definitely seen birds come into the hospital that have declined with the red tide toxicity.
Christina Schilbert says Seaside Seabird Sanctuary, they've rescued about 40 birds that have become sick after eating fish that were poisoned by the toxic algae.
They won't eat dead fish, but they will eat fish that are kind of struggling a little bit. It makes it a little bit of an easier catch for them.
With the algae bloom easing up in some places, the sanctuary, they've released some of the birds back into the wild, a test of sorts to see how they do.
We're worried about them going out in the water and eating fish that have the toxicity and having them come right back to us.
With more birds to be released in the coming days.
I always cry the first one. I always do the first pelican, and I always cry every single time.
People come here from around the world to see the bird wildlife this region has to offer. This group say they are protecting them and the ecosystem.
It's really rewarding to watch their journey come in, where they start coming to the sanctuary, they're sick, and we see them kind of go throughout their process until we're able to bring them to the beach here and re-release them back into the wild. That's our goal: rescue, rehab, release.
You know, they've been working around the clock, and Cynthia, it's important to mention that they survive. They run off of donations. Back to you.
Yeah, they do. They do an amazing job there, too. That's for sure. Thank you so much, Dan.